Hi, my name is Justin Tse and I'm in Falterbach, Germany with Sharp and Mercedes-AMG to talk about the 55 years of AMG and how it's been a game changer for generations. We also have the incredible opportunity to sit down with Mercedes-AMG Chief Technical Officer Jochen Herrmann. We're going to be talking about the origins of AMG as a race shop, its racing history, as well as a tuner before becoming a part of Mercedes, and what Mercedes-AMG is known for today, and that is performance. The story starts in the 1960s with two engineers. They were working on the 300 SE racing engine in the development department at Daimler-Benz when the company discontinued all motorsport activities. As passionate motorsport enthusiasts took the risk of starting their own race shop in a garage in rural Germany.
They worked for Mercedes. In this area working for Mercedes, that was like you were safe for the rest of your life. You know what? If you think about it, it's actually the core of this company. Doing something out of any boundaries, pushing the limits, changing the game.
So this brings us back to the beginning. This right here is the AMG 300 SEL 6.8, also known as the Red Pig. And what's interesting about this story is that it is essentially the roots of the AMG racing heritage. Rumor has it that the two AMG engineers came together and took a stock AMG 300 SEL with a 6.3 liter V8 engine and had actually outfitted it with a new engine, pushing it to 422 horsepower. The weight of the car was reduced from over 4,000 pounds to about 3,000 pounds, which in traditional terms nowadays is still considered quite heavy for a race car. They entered into the 24 Hours Spa race, which is one of the most challenging endurance races, and to a crowd of 80,000, they thought this car was just crazy.
They took a heavy luxury sedan car, came to a 24-hour race, and they actually won in their category and became number 2 in the overall race performance.
This performance at the 24 Hours of Spa was a massive victory and challenged the traditional way of thinking when it came to motorsport, establishing them as a respected name in racing.
Even Mercedes was born on a racetrack. If you look at the silver eras, long before today's Formula One, Mercedes was a racing company too. In the 70s, 80s, Mercedes mother company kind of, sat back, got more into the luxury segment. And then, this company taking the Hammer and making an outstanding, muscle kind of car, the importance that the Hammer has, that's still this ambition that drives this company.
So when we talk about Mercedes-AMG changing the game, the engine that is most representative of this 55-year celebration is the V8 5.5 liter engine. This was an engine that entered production in 1997 and was made until 2012, and it was actually the first AMG engine to be produced on a production line. It follows the one-man, one-engine philosophy where the mechanic's name is actually signed on a badge, just like every other AMG engine. And specifically, what is important about this engine and how it was a game changer in the industry is that it won the Engine of the Year award in 2003, the first time the AMG engine achieved this award. Some of the most iconic models that featured this M113K engine are behind us. We're in the Mercedes-Benz Museum in Stuttgart, and there's a beautiful display of these vehicles that represent different eras of history when it comes to performance cars in the Mercedes-AMG lineup. You have the CL55, the Formula One edition, which is very emulative of the Formula One safety car at the time, as well as the CLS 55, which features a great level of luxury and elegance in the beautiful silver color, which was the most popular color in this era. You also can't forget the C55 and the SLK 55. The SLK 55 Black Series is the first Black Series that Mercedes-AMG made. And this is a car that represents raw performance. I think what's so cool is that with the raw performance of the V8 5.5 liter engine, these cars still look very elegant and represent luxury as like a daily driver. Beyond building some of the most famous high-performance engines over the past 5 decades, AMG also has some classic designs, most which came from the collaboration of Mercedes until 2013, when they were given free rein to build a car that was entirely their own, the SLS AMG.
But that was like another, milestone for this company when the brand AMG decided and was allowed to do their own car starting from scratch.
This right here is the 2013 model that was unveiled at the LA Auto Show, and at the time it was the highest performance AMG engine built to date. It features a V8 6.3 liter engine, and it weighs in at just 1,555 kilograms, giving you the ultimate performance. What's also very iconic about it though is the design. These gullwing doors are just super beautiful. You could see this very large front bonnet that houses the powerful engine, but on the back here you have like this enclosed cockpit that gives you that true driver experience. I mean, it is just such a comfortable race car, and with the gullwing doors, it really does add to that experience, and I can see why that is such a popular design and such an iconic design element that people were really excited to see come back in 2013. As we learned about the story and history behind AMG, it all started with a passion. And over the years, their partnership with Mercedes evolved as to producing the best of both worlds when it comes to luxury vehicles that always drew the latest technological innovations from the pinnacle of motorsport.